So then being grateful, my brothers and my sisters, being grateful, being thankful, it must be taught. I said it must be taught. Yeah. When it comes to God, you've got to teach people how to say thank you. The same way you had to teach your child to say thank you when you gave them something, or you would hold it back and they say, what are you supposed to say? And they would say, thank you, and you would say, okay. You would hold something back until your child said thank you. Well, how about God is holding some stuff back until you learn how to say thank you, because he is our Father who art in heaven. And there's a whole lot of stuff that's been held back simply because you have not learned how to tell him thank you. You are not grateful for what he is doing. And so it's got to be taught when you are going to deal with him. And that's why whenever a child was being one that was going to ask for something, you would say, they would say, give me a cookie. You would say, what are you supposed to say? And they would say, may I have a cookie, please? Yeah. Well, God says, don't just come to me and say, I need this, I need that. My daddy says it this way: God is not your houseboy. Yeah, he is not your slave. You're supposed to go to God with prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving. Make your requests known unto him. You go to God with your hat in your hand. You go to God humble before him and say, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. You go to God in an area of humility. God does not owe you or I anything. You can right now be eaten up by worms in your seat, and we would all step back and simply say, good God, have mercy on me, because we would still worship him. Why? Because he's God, whether you are still living or not living. He does not need you to give thanks. He just tells you to give him thanks so that you can get what you need. You all missed it. I said he does not need you in order to get thanks. He just tells you to thank him to get what you need. If God wants thanks and he cannot get it from you, he'll breathe and make trees sway. A thank you to him. He'll blink and make the stars twinkle. A thank you to him. And if he gets desperate enough, he can just go over to the cemetery, call the name of everybody there, just like he did Lazarus, and they'll come out the grave saying thank you. And so God is not at a lack of somebody to do it. He is just trying to put some power in your hands so he can get some blessings in your life, because the blessing does not come in your life until you learn the power behind giving him thanks.